the steps be on your way. Take the steps when you have a dream. You gotta start. It's the only way. If you're gonna shine, and you're gonna shine, shine, shine. You're gonna shine. You're gonna shine, and we are shining. It has been a gorgeous day up here in Pennsylvania. It really, really has. And we are on the ranch. We span the globe to bring you the best in Americana country music. And we do go pretty far all over the place. We were in Scotland last week, but we're bringing it back to the States this week. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one-stop for indie music. If you want to find new music, you want to go on Blast Music 24/7. If you are an indie artist, you want your music up on Blast Music 24/7 because they're a platform that really support indie artists. They have curated playlists. They actually pay their artists. It's really, really a good support, a really growing system for music. So everyone's got to check it out. We are also brought to you by Hotel Universe. You have any video needs, check out the Hotel Universe world. Oh, Andrew can't wait to come on. Wait, hold on. He's in the green room and he's like going crazy there. Hold on. Okay, Hotel Universe, tell him Randie sent you and he'll hook you up with a really good deal. And then we have a listening audience. Not everyone can make the live shows. We love our listeners. We have our radio stations. My Indie Radio is out of France. We love you guys on Thursdays. Plow Zone out of California. You guys are on Wednesday. We love you. And you could always find us on your favorite streaming platform because we're everywhere you want to be. So we have a great show. I'm bringing back like an old kindred spirit Isa friend tonight. He was one of my original artists way back when I started this and I was plugging my way through. So he's already saying good evening to everybody. So let's bring back Andrew Dean. Yay!
Oh, it's great to be here with you, Jamie. Or Randie, I'm sorry. Great to be here with you.
All right, you gotta go. Bye.
I was so excited. I tell you. No, it's great to be here, really. On the ranch with you. Randie, it's quite a pleasure, and we do go back a little ways.
We do go back.
Yeah,
we've been in ISA for a long time. For a while, we just knew each other online. Then 3 summers ago, we finally met and actually hung out.
Yeah,
so it's been really maybe longer than that. 3 summers ago, I think it was.
It was, yeah.
So again, this is live. So you guys, I know there's a bunch of people listening already. So again, chime in with any questions, thoughts, concerns. We're here for you to hang out with you guys tonight. So thanks for chiming in and listening to The Ranch. Now, Andrew and I go really back a long way, and we are kind of kindred spirit. We kind of have a similar approach. We love meeting fellow artists. We love supporting fellow artists and just like listening to good music.
That's a fact for sure. I love independent music. There's so much creativity and so much that goes into it. I just enjoy it, and the talent that's out there is amazing, just amazing.
And what I love about the indie movement is the fans get to decide what they're going to listen to, and there is so much talent, and the industry is growing for indie artists because people are looking for new music,
Yeah, so. I see a shift in music from like mainstream. Really, a lot more independent artists are getting heard, are getting noticed because there's such a variety in the music and what they do.
No, I totally agree with that. They're not waiting for a record company to come say, hey, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost too many choices out there. There's so many streaming radio stations now. You have to find one that you like and, stick with it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of good ones out there.
Uh-huh.
So, and you play a lot.
Well, I love what I do. I'm so blessed to do it each and every day. I can't wait to get out and play and share music and just share our experiences out on the road. I get to travel with my wife, so that really makes it nice for me. It truly
And
does.
your puppy comes along?
Sometimes we have to find a sitter for her because she doesn't know how to behave.
Oh, you spoil her.
So
Oh, that's okay. You spoil her, and then she doesn't want to hang out with anyone else.
that's about right.
They make me listen and do things.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, my drummer has 3 dogs, 2 cats. Oh, here she goes. Yeah, she has you trained.
That's about
Well,
right.
Mindy should talk. When she dog sits, because she has a bunch of dogs, my dog is so spoiled when she comes home. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, all of a sudden, it's like she doesn't want to listen. She's all spoiled with Aunt Mindy, and gets treats all the time. I make my dog work for treats and stuff like that.
Ours
Not
doesn't. Ours just simply looks at us until we give them. You know, you will give me a treat. It's like, okay, all right.
Oh, I get stared down, but I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
you're gonna. Every month, I was trying to teach him a new treat, a trick. You know,
Mm.
spinning. He weaves in between my legs. Um, okay, okay. You have a Yorkie, a Sulky, and a Princess.
Yeah, she is. Absolutely. No doubt.
Mine's a diva in different ways. I try not to spoil him because he's trying to run the show anyway, but I have to draw the line somewhere. So, so our dogs. I know it's when you're on the road, your pets are a concern.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, because you go for weeks at a time, and you can't always bring them with you.
No, and she doesn't like going to the spa. That's what we call it, the kennel. The
Yeah, they know this ain't no
spa.
spa.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to take him to one where they have playtime and all this stuff. He really didn't want to do it. He just wanted his own little dog run and just kind of leave him alone until I come home, and then he gives me attitude and we go home.
Yeah, that's
You
what ours
know?
does too. A lot of attitude.
Yeah, well, he doesn't really even greet me. He looks up at me, puts his head down, keeps walking out the door. It's kind of pathetic. I'm like the
Oh
guilt.
yeah.
Can't even take it. So yeah, I tried the boutique spa ones. Nah, he just wants his own little space. He knows what's happening. He ain't dumb,
Yeah.
you know. But well, let's talk about your music, your original music here. You last time we had a bunch. We were going to start with. You said there's a whole story. If I could, now this one was video of the year
Hmm.
for ISA
Yeah. Last year, yes, it was.
last year.
And yeah, it this song I sat down and believe it or not, some songs take a while to materialize and get going. This song I sat down and I sang it and wrote it at the same time. I was done in 5 minutes, but it was just
Wow.
it was an outpouring of emotion I had just for loved ones I'd lost or feelings I had about that, and so it just really spilled out. And when I got done with it, my wife walks in the room and says to me, "You better have had your recorder going." And I said, "Oh yeah." She says, "That's a keeper." So
Oh, that's nice. Now, this obviously won video of the year. So, what was your videoing strategy for
well,
it?
we showed a lot of playing the guitar and a lot of a nice homestead in Florida, and just basically tried to give it a home feel, but yet with the personal message.
Okay, you shoot your own video. You have a crew.
Well, it can vary, but I think in this particular instance here, we used a couple of drones and things like that we could also produce the video with. So yeah, we tend to do whatever we can, and whatever we can't do, we look elsewhere. So, but that's a good thing about being an indie. You can produce something, and you can look at it and say, okay, I'd rather have this or this or this. And are we capable? If we aren't, well, we'll find somebody who is.
Right. Right. You always are building teams when you're indie artist.
Absolutely. Collaboration.
Right. You're going to collaborate. You're going to find people that work for food, you know.
You must work the same place as I do.
Oh yeah, I have one. When I won Video of the Year, Moshe filmed it, and he works for burritos. You know, like
that works.
Yeah. Every time we do a shoot, it's like, all right, I take the crew out for something to eat. You know, it's been funny.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd find an editor. We have backpedaled to the drone. Where did you find the drone?
Oh, I have several friends who have drones. In fact, up in Ohio, there's a fella who goes by the Drone Father. That's his. Bruce Chambers is the guy's name, but that's what his title is. And boy, can he gets up, gets the most beautiful sunrises, sunsets, and drones and boats. Yeah, we do that too. Yeah, we have friends who have boats that have drones as well, and so yeah, I mean, we have several friends with drones.
That is so cool. Mindy's reminding me, I bribe a lot of people with cookies. I bake. I love to bake.
No.
So I'm not above bribing people with baked goods.
Well, that's always good.
Oh, man, it works. It works. But people with drones and boats, man, I got to make friends with drones. Drones are a big deal up here, flying them. There was a big deal in New Jersey about all these drone sightings, and it was ridiculous. I don't even know. But you get some great shots with some of those drones, the DJIs. Oh, yeah.
Well, it takes a steady hand. I mean, that's you have to know your craft, because somebody like me using a drone, I might crash into myself. Yeah, I mean,
it's not that easy. They make it look like these little like toys, the drone,
yeah. Yeah.
So it's not so easy to keep them steady.
No, unless you're trained with it.
Okay. All right. So it takes some skill, like photography in general. Everyone has a phone and thinks they're a photographer, but it doesn't mean you have a good eye for shots.
Yeah.
And setting up shots and stuff. And the same with drones. You got to put it in the right spot and looking, getting what you need to get.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool stuff. So this one had some no boats. This one's drones.
This one's drones, yes.
All right, I got to see this. This is If I Could, shot with some drones. Let's see if we can spot the drone footage.
If I could walk, I'd walk right back to you. If I could talk, I'd talk all day with you. If I could sing, I'd sing a song for you. If I could. If I could run, I'd run right back to you. If I could love you, I'd love you the whole day through. If I could see just one more glimpse of you. If I could, oh, if I could, to talk the talk and walk the walk, it's over now. And I just want to do those things again. But I just can't bring myself could dance, I'd dance the night away. If I could hold you in that special way, if I could go back, I'd spend all night and day. If I could, oh, if I could. If I could walk, I'd walk right back to you. If I could talk, I'd talk all day with you. If I could sing just one more song for you, if I could, oh, if I could, if I could, you know I
All right, we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7, your one stop for indie artists. It's where you want to be. We are also brought to you by My Indie Radio, which is out of France, which plays us on Thursdays. The Plow Zone out of California, you can listen on Wednesdays. And all the streaming services, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Stitcher, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, we're everywhere you want to be. And tonight we are hanging out with Andrew Dean with his video, 24 video of the year. It was really cool drone footage.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of it in there. Yeah, and the thing is, there's some of the people in the shots there. They are people that song was about. So it's got a very personal touch for me as well.
I was going to say, because it sounds like a breakup or a loss of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Well, I lost my grandma. Now, she was 105, but
wow.
Oh yeah, she lived a good life.
Wow.
And we took care of her for a while, Terry and myself, and then the kids are in there as well. But my mom's in there, and my mom's been gone for 15 years. So I mean, yeah, it's got a personal flair for me.
Yeah.
But
our listeners are digging it. I mean, Billy says it's a beautiful song. I agree. It's real heartfelt, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's just one of those, like I said, it's a song that was just kind of an outpouring all at once. And they don't all come like that. Sometimes there's pieces and parts you got to put together and stuff. I mean, songwriting is just one of those crafts that when you get one just delivered like that, that's fantastic. But then there's other ones you got to work on. There were some songs that I said, I'm not doing it. That's it. I'm done. Then I go back and I have to pick at it some more. Oh, I'm done. No, I go back and pick at it. And finally, there's the song. So it's like, okay.
Right. And you write a song and you're like, eh. Then you write another song that's eh. Then you like glob them together and you're like, yes, that's where it's supposed to be.
Perfect. That's it.
You're like,
Yeah.
Frankenstein song. But when they fall in your lap, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I find the ones that fall in my lap, like Daddy's Pride, These Walls, are the toughest to sing. I don't know how it is for you.
Yeah. That particular song right there, it is. And when I see emotion coming from people that are there when I'm singing it, it's even harder. So this cowboy tends to look at the back wall. I'm not going to look at you because if I see ladies crying, the cowboy might break up here too. So I can't do
You
it.
know what? I'll just tell a story. I was doing a Blue Plate special in Knoxville right before ISA. It was in August, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing Daddy's Pride, and I looked down, and there was this little girl just staring at me, like listening to the song. And I thought, like, all of a sudden, I didn't even know where it was in a song. Mindy's laughing at me, like, what are you doing? You do this song all the time. I looked at her, and it's a very emotional song about my childhood and things, my alcoholic parents. And I'm like, oh my goodness, stop. Like, she was listening so intently. So back wall from now on. From now on, it's the back wall.
You look at the back wall and you'll get through it. But in fact, one of my English teachers in high school told me, if you're ever worried about your book reports or any reports you got to do, or if you're talking to a large crowd, because although I sing, to talk to a large crowd is sometimes a challenge. You look at the back wall. Pick a spot on the back wall. Don't look like you're looking just above the people, but just concentrate on that. Keep your focus on what you're doing, and you'll be all right. So, and it was good advice.
I love that, Andrew. That's better than picture everyone naked.
I couldn't do that.
Are you kidding me? I freak out. Put your clothes back on. Like, I can't do that. That's the worst advice I've ever heard in my entire
life. No. Then you really get distracted.
Oh my goodness. That's the worst advice. I love the back wall. I love the back wall.
Yep.
Because I think you're looking at it. Because I notice a lot of singer-songwriters, they look down. They look like they have their eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed when I first started out, I noticed I was doing a lot too, because you get distracted by the audience sometimes, so finding a focal point sounds like really good advice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you don't get the disconnect, because when you are deliberately looking away from your crowd, especially a lot, then there's a disconnect there that they're not getting the vibe from you that you're trying to present.
No, I totally agree. And what's great about a live audience is it's your chance to connect.
Yeah.
And a lot of people shy away from it. And like, I'm here for this, I'm here to sing you my song, and I hope you like it. If you don't, maybe the next one, that.
Just make sure they aren't serving any tomatoes, okay? If they don't like it.
I know the Blues Brothers come to mind all the time when they just
man, that was classic though. That movie was a classic.
I know, and I had a band back in the 80s, and we were booked at a club we shouldn't have been at. Like, it was just not our genre, and it was a biker bar, and I'm like, we're gonna get killed. And the bikers were so gracious. They're like, you're not our style, but you're really good. Can you leave now? Mindy's grateful for stage lights that blind you. I try not to. Well, she's the drummer, so she's right at the lights,
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta look over that. And sometimes you can't see your audience at all, but you have to look like you are.
Yeah, if it's a big enough room, and especially if you have a spot, and if there's a spotlight on you, it does get harder to visualize people, because your pupils are like all constricted in.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And you don't have a lot to say about light placement.
Yeah. Well, it can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
Even when you're wearing glasses and try to have one of these, and it's like,
yeah.
Trying
You
to
go
keep.
to go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you go to a venue and they're set up like they're set up,
Mm-hmm.
and you try to work around it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Andrew D, we played an entire gig in the fog. It
We
was
did. You want to talk about a disconnect? That's the truth. That's the truth. It was so foggy that I about fell off the front of the stage. That's we didn't have control over the fog machine, and it just was so full that you couldn't even see. And in fact, I had a film shot that was shot from the back, and all you could see was this silhouette of my cowboy hat and my body. The rest of me was just in the fog. Oh man, my eyes watered. It was boy.
Oh my goodness.
It was something.
That is funny. Things you don't control.
No,
I
absolutely
haven't
not.
had encounters with fog machines yet, so I've been lucky with that. I've had all kinds of other issues, but would you say that was your biggest challenge, the fog machine?
Oh no, I've had many challenges over the years.
You mean your biggest one? Your biggest challenge on the road?
I've walked out with my zipper down before and got a note from got a note from one of the ladies in the crowd, halfway up or halfway down, make up your mind. And I'm like, what's she talking about? And I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah. So what do you do, you know? No, I started out in rock bands and stuff like that. So I mean, there were some crazy wild times with all of that, and then got into country music, and there's still some crazy wild times and all of that too. So yeah, we're just blessed to do what we do. Just really enjoy it a whole lot.
Why to move to country music?
Well, because that's where my emotions went as I got, I aged, my music started to develop, and it's like, okay, I've done that. I think I need to go someplace else and start doing. And so that's kind of why I did. I still like my rock. Now I'll tell you, I do. When I'm going to a show, I put the headphones on, and you would not believe the stuff I'm listening to. So, but it pumps me up for the show, and then away we go.
Right. I find to do the same thing when I'm on the road. I have playlists and things like that. I tend to really a lot of rock, pop,
Well, I warm up my vocals with a lot of that stuff too. I mean, like for instance, A Journey, for instance, Steve Perry, awesome singer. And so I work my higher end with that, and then I get some Seeger on there and start singing some lower end, and by the time I get to the job to play, I'm like, what? No, I'm not like that. No. I don't warm up that much, but no. There's just a lot of stuff I listen to, and depending on what the show is or the mood of the day is, it can be a variety. Jimmy Buffett. I'll even listen to Audio Slave and stuff like that. Now, you may know who that is, you may not, but that's some pretty intense rock and roll.
It is pretty intense. And if Mindy's driving, okay, and she controls the playlist, we're like classic rocking and out. So Billy's digging it too. Like he can go into some rock and themes too.
Oh, yeah.
So get you going. And you know what? Country music is moved more into the country rock these days, like the new modern country, which is kind of where I sit. It really skirts that fence, I think.
Well, this is where my quandary is because I do like I like the rock, but I also like the traditional country. So I tend to fuse stuff like that together. Sometimes I just go all out traditional style.
Yeah.
But then I also like Jimmy Buffett. So I do write trop music. That's something else I do write. And I have a trop CD that'll be coming out next year, as a matter of fact. So yeah, stay tuned. There's a bunch of stuff on the burner. My goodness.
Oh my God. Well, Swing Time is up next, and that's with your band, The Farm Machine.
Yeah, Swingtown was a Western swing. I love swing music, always have, and so I wrote that, and I thought, hey, yeah, let's just get this classic swing song going, and it is classic style, but it's a Texas swing.
For people who don't know what a classic Texas swing is? What does that mean? Is there a count that's West Coast,
Well,
East Coast, all kinds of swings?
it can vary, but basically, sometimes when you're doing your dance, it's a different style dance, and I don't know how to really describe it other than to say the dances and swing can vary.
Yeah, they can. There's East Coast swing, West Coast swing. There's the two-step, quick step.
Quick step, I've never been good at. I can tell you that right now.
My dad was a quick stepper. He tried. I'm a West Coast swing girl, so we'll see what the count is on this one. So here we go with a classic swing town.
Let's go downtown, it's a swing town where that country sound can be found. Let's all gather round that swing sound. Come on, baby, take a little chance on me. Swing around the floor now, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's in Austin, it's in Houston, it's in San Antonio, all across the USA, all around the world. Go grab a girl. Come on, baby, take a little chance with me. Spin around the floor now, 1, 2, 3. Let swing grab you, let it take you, let it have you, let it move your 2 left feet. Move across the floor, having fun for sure. Come on, baby, take a little chance with me. Spin around the floor now, 1, 2, 3. Time to go now, and I know somehow, without a doubt, we'll come back here again. One more spin around this swing town. Come on, baby, take a little chance with me. Spin around the floor now, 1, 2, 3. Time to go now, I know somehow, without a doubt, we'll come back here again. One more spin around this swing town. Come on, baby, take a little chance with me. Spin around the floor now, 1, 2, 3.
And we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7. And we got a whole new logo and everything happening. There's a lot of things going on at Blast Music, so you really want to stay tuned. And let's see, we got some comments here. Oh, Billy, this is why you're my favorite. Randie, you rock no matter what you sing. See, that's why I love you. Mindy, love the song. I picture Balboa with that. But Western swing music is much different than brass band swing music, like Mac the Knife. Yeah, that's true. Definitely two different styles. I don't know if it was Balboa. I had a different count, but I don't know. Someone that knows better. Maybe it was Balboa. Pure Texas swing. But I agree. It was just really, really fun. And you just want to move with it. You want to dance. So that's a good time.
Yeah, Robbie played his show bud on that one, and it gave it a nice flair on the steel end of that. James Roller was on guitar with that, and he actually hated that little he did because he was off the beat, and he said, I can do that better. I says, no. I said, we want that. He goes, I'll do it better. So I said, okay. So he did it. And I was just like, no, we're keeping the first one. So, but, and then Garland Kraft was on keys. He's an amazing keyboard player. He was with the Oaks for a while, but he, just an amazing keyboard player.
Right.
So,
right. Sometimes keys really bring so much. Really, much.
He knows how to play. I mean, he knows how to work them ivories.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Cool sound. It came together. Mm-hmm. Now, are those the guys you travel with for the Farm Machine, or you have a different studio set?
See, here's what I do. I call myself Andrew Dean and the Farm Machine because what I do, I've got a band out of Nashville. I can bring them, but they got to get paid. So I always look at budget, and if it's a regional thing, sometimes I'll get regional guys. Sometimes if it's a smaller budget, you get my wife and myself. And if it's an even smaller budget, you just get me. So, I mean, I call it rocks, pebbles, and sand because all of that bottom line comes out in your budget and helps you get through things. And you'll have you'll have small shows or you have big shows, and then you'll have grand shows. So you just have to, I think that's really part of the business of being an indie. You have to know how to work those things when you're in those situations.
Right. And deciding, sometimes you don't always know the room. You really have to negotiate back and forth what they're really looking for.
Well, my thing is I look at a budget and I can say, okay, with this budget, what are you looking for? What is the establishment or wherever we're playing looking for? And if it comes down to, it's going to be a stage and you're going to open up for Terry Clark, which I've had that go on. Well, that's a little different story. Or if it's something where you're going into a small venue that says, well, we're just going to put you over in the corner and we're going to have you play and sing. Okay, cool. Then I know the budget. I know what you're expecting. And then I can come in with the appropriate, and right. I know a lot of variety in the different songs and stuff that I can try to fit the room, like what you're saying.
Right. That's cool. Booking is not one of my fortes. I try, and the patience and people getting back to you and
well, I have a team that does that. I mean, we do a lot of our booking here too, but I also have some promoters I work with and folks like that book us. And for me, if they take a 10% or 15, 20%, and I don't have to collect the check, I don't have to book the job, I just show up and do the job. As long as the money meets my budget, I'm good.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. I worked with some. I kind of outgrew them, so now I'm still looking, for that. So hopefully things are falling into place with that. But in the meantime, we keep writing songs, right?
Absolutely. And that's 1,000% there. You've got a talent. You need to use it. So.
Right. Yeah. They keep coming out. And now, Old Wagon Shed. It sounds like a classic country, but this is kind of more of a rocker?
No, it is a country song. Okay. But it is fast, and it talks about square dancing. That's something I did. I did when I was in high school. We'd go out and square. My favorite square dance was Kiss the Farmer's Daughter, but the farmer was always looking at me like this, going,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you mess with my daughter. But this also won over in the Netherlands. It was the Spirit of the West Original Award was Old Wagon Shed, and we also had this one on Cashbox, and it climbed the charts real well for us. So it's been on for 5 months on the Cashbox chart.
Oh, so, that's great. That's great. I want to talk to you about Cashbox. I don't know who shows up. Do you have to follow that? Do you have to register with that?
Well, that's a whole service in that. But I mean, you can go on and you can introduce your songs to folks on there, and
Okay.
it's we'll have to talk in depth with it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing about what we're talking about is tracking songs. Right. Traditional lists like Billboard tracks by record sales. That is not going to help an indie artist at all. That's we need a service like Cashbox that checks streaming and across platforms. But I wonder how you get on their radar was my question, and I'm going to get more information from Andrew.
There's contacts and stuff you need to make that'll help you out with that. So
yeah. So, all right. So we're going to be listening to now. This is a square dancing song.
You could call it that, but the end beat it would be pretty interesting to watch people square dance to the end beat. Because I used to stand in front of people going 2.5, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That used to be my profession. And so
I just heard you. You'd be so good. I'm sure you were awesome at it.
Well, I told the guys, I said, the end of this is going to fly. And the drummer's like, and John Cernovich is a great, he was with Marty Stewart, just a great drummer, but he says, how fast? And the bass player looked over at him and says, how fast can you play? He says, oh, that's what you get on the end of the song. It really goes.
Oh, my God. All right. I want to listen to this. All right. Let's all take a listen to Old Wagon Shed. I was going to play the other song again. Hold on. This is
I danced my Saturday nights away and listened to that caller on the stage. He'd ask us what dance we want. I'd work my way up to the front and yell out, now kiss the farmer's daughter. And he'd say, Alaman left, Alaman right, spin that girl right through the night. Circle to the left and circle to the right, now promenade. Well, do-see go, and away we go. Spin that girl around the floor. Bell and bow, now don't you know, now promenade. The old wagon shed was a place to be. I'd ask a pretty girl to dance with me. He'd ask, what dance do you want? We'd say, stay a little longer, turkey in the straw. Pistol packing, mama, having fun, y'all. Couple old gals and riverboat run. Hey, are we having fun yet? Alaman left, Alaman right, spin that girl right through the night. Circle to the left and circle to the right, now promenade. Well, do-see-do, and away we go. Spin that girl around the floor. Melon bow, now don't you know, now promenade. I remember my younger days. I'd dance my Saturday nights away and listen to that caller on the stage. He'd ask us what dance we want. I'd work my way up to the front and yell out, now kiss the farmer's daughter. And he'd say, Alaman left, Alaman right, spin that girl right through the night. Circle to the left and circle to the right, now promenade. Well, do-see-do, and away we go. Spin that girl around the floor. Bell and bow, now don't you know, now promenade. Alaman left, Alaman right, spin that girl right through the night. Circle to the left and circle to the right, now promenade. Well, do-see-do, and away we go. Spin that girl around the floor. Bell and bow, now don't you know, now promenade.
All right, and we are back on the ranch. We are brought to you by Blast Music 24/7. And all our indie artists, Americana artists listening, if you want to be on the ranch, all you have to do is go to my website, spell my name correctly. If you spell it with a Y, Randie with a Y, you're going to get a baseball player. So you have to spell my name correctly, RandieIEONEIL.com/shows, and you could be on the show just like Andrew twice now on our show, which I'm so happy. Now, we had some comments on this is for our radio people, our streaming people. Some of the comments were that actually was in the video, that was the dance hall where you call and apparently it's a happening place on Sundays for chicken dinners.
Yep. That's a fact. In fact, when, like I say, back when in the day, they used to open up the sides of the barn, but now it's all air conditioned. It's all nice, and they have weddings and everything else out there. I mean, it's really a nice place. And yes, Sunday chicken is the day to be there because it is good from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Oh my.
I go for the chicken alone. And look at that. Somebody's offering to be my manager just for baked goods. I will bake. That's awesome.
Better get that name and number quick.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. It's fun. All right, so square dance. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We had a square dance in Pennsylvania as part of our gym class. Mm-hmm. And I am, you know me, I'm only 5 feet tall. I'm sure. I stopped growing in 5th grade. There it was, 5 feet tall. And they would pair me with John Staggerwall, who in like 8th grade was 6 foot something.
Oh my.
And I'm like, sure, the shortest person with the tallest guy, you had to do that. And I wound up just hating it.
Oh. Well, it's there's people who like it and people who don't. And, I mean, hey, as long as you can bust a move, it doesn't matter how you bust a move. Just bust it and make it look good, right?
Yeah.
Shake it, don't break it,
Right. I might be able to remember the calls and stuff, but I don't know. They ruined it for me.
No, well, hey, there's lots of other good music to dance to.
And I know.
You can pick your partner and dance with who you want. So there you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's what you got to do. All right. So now these are all current songs that are doing really, really well. Mm-hmm. What's up next? You have a Christmas tour coming up.
We have a country Christmas coming up. And like I say, this sells out about a year in advance, pretty much. But we do a lot of the old traditional style songs, as well as we mix in some others. And there's some stuff that I've written that we bring into the mix as well. And so, I mean, it's a well-rounded, fun time. And it reminds me a lot. That particular show reminds me a lot of our dinner theater shows. We used to play in Pigeon Forge for like 2.5 years. We did that. And so kind of some of that comes out in those shows. It's they're fun. They're just a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. And you're up by the Great Lakes, you said, for that.
We'll be up by the Great Lakes, and then we'll be in Florida for part of that too. So we split that tour up because we come back through Tennessee. We have a couple dates in Tennessee, and then we just move on down the line from there. So.
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a white Christmas in the Great Lakes.
Oh no. They can have the white Christmas after we leave. Yeah. Normally when the leaves fall off the tree, I'm gone, and I don't come back till they come back on. But
I know. I was gonna say that's a tricky time to travel.
It is. It really is. And this year may be a tough one. I don't know. They're saying. We'll see.
Yeah. It's a little funky out there with what we're going to be hit with.
Well, last year when we went through, now we really didn't hit snow per se really bad till we got into the Rockies, going through Tennessee, and all the trees were all this white phlox trees, and the roads were clear, so it was really cool. It was kind of cool going through all that.
I have to tell you, the Rockies on a good day are a little, I mean, they're breathtaking, but they're winding and.
Yeah, there's some steep ways. You got to watch that first step. It's a doozy.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Looking over,
Yeah.
looking to the right or whatever direction, you're like, oh my goodness,
Yep.
it's a long way down. It looks like it'd be really treacherous in the winter.
Well, you just have to drive safe. That's the whole thing, and sometimes it takes a little extra time to get from point A to point B, but just take the time.
Right. And that's when you have to have your travel days. You do nothing but travel, so you have time to set up the next day, and you really have to plan that way.
Nothing I hate more than to run behind schedule. And so you're coming in and it's time to set up right now, get at it. And oh my goodness, after the drive and everything. But I'm not complaining. Like I say, just blessed to do it. But oh my goodness.
I know. Sometimes you can't avoid it. You want to take the gig, and you're going to be hauling in between.
Well, we book shows. We book a lot of different shows, and sometimes we book shows, 2-3 shows in a day.
I have done it. Yep.
So it's trying to get from this point to that point to that point to that point, and suddenly there's an accident or there's something you got to go on a detour. There's basically you come running into the gig, holding your speaker and having it on and start singing right now.
You're like this with you're your own rodeo and setting up, man. You're like boom, 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 boom.
I'm telling you. Oh man, there are those days.
I know. It can be done in 5 minutes. You don't know. I've been to shows where it takes them like 40 minutes in between artists. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I can do it in 5. Come on.
Yeah, well, you should have. I'll tell you what, I had a show in Fremont, Ohio, and I had it scheduled for the following week. I get a call at 7:30, and I'm supposed to be, it was supposed to start at 7. And the fellow's like, there's a bunch of people here waiting to see you. I said, what are you talking about? He says, you're supposed to be here? I said, no, the contract says next week. And he says, you are on the schedule today.
Oh, boy.
I said, well, hang on. And I flew over there. And I'll tell you what, I was at that time, we had like 85-pound speakers. I mean, we had heavy equipment. We hauled that up there, and a couple people helped us put stuff up. And I mean, I was just, boom, hit it. We didn't, no tuning, no nothing, just go. Right. Oh my gosh. But we got through it. But oh yeah. Stories from the road. Boy, I got a ton of them. I'm telling you.
Oh man, you do. You do.
It's a lot. But I love it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it.
Right. So I had that happen once. I got a call. It was a text message, and what happened was we were going back and forth booking, and I'm like, yeah, I'm available that date. Crickets. They never got back to me to confirm you got it, So I'm like, I'm not driving to Massachusetts, so that is the one time that there was no way I was going to make it.
Oh man.
There was no way. And I went back to my emails and I'm like, it's not even on my calendar. It was never, ever confirmed. No contract, So I'm like, I was saved, but I felt, I was being promoted, and no one looks good when that happens. No one looks good.
Yeah. What do you do? I mean, those things do happen, but I have a team. I always make sure they call and confirm, because if I don't have a for sure and the green light's on, then we ain't coming.
Right, that's how it was. It was a road trip. It wasn't a long one, but a couple hours to set up. And if I'm not confirmed, if I don't have a contract, you're not going to make the trip. So,
right. Well, it's got to be, you got to be prepared for that stuff, and you just can't do it in 5 minutes. To, but you can't,
Right. Some people like to think we could, but we're pretty good about setting up and stuff. But
there's a lot of work that goes into the behind the scenes, the setup, the tear down, and even the practice time, the work time. And the fun time is when you get up there and do it. So that's a lot of people just see that as, well, gee, that's an easy way to go. Well, not without sacrifice.
It is
So
not without sacrifice. You have to put together a set list, and that alone is an art, building into a set list,
oh yeah.
And learning all the songs. You're writing a lot of the songs in your set list.
Well,
You
and then you get there and the crowd is a different crowd. So now you have to rewrite the set list.
Right,
I've had that too. So
right.
yeah, oh yeah. But
If I'm playing for folkies, it's one type of set list. If I'm paying for, if I'm in a bar, it's going to be more of the rock or upbeat stuff.
sure, sure.
So you got to play to your audience.
You know it. That's exactly. That's what pays the bills.
That's what pays the bills. Oh, Andrew, it was so much fun hanging out with you.
Well, I do want to just let people know they can catch where we are, what we're doing, see things we're doing at andrewdean.us or at andrewdeanmusic.com. Of course, if they want to listen to our music, they can hear that at any of the streaming services, Spotify and Deezer, Apple, iTunes, and Amazon, and Boomplay, Pandora, and on and on and on, et cetera, et cetera. So
The best way to support an indie artist, let's go to Andrew Dean's sites. Let's like and follow. All that stuff really does count, and it shows support for the artist, helps bookings and things like that. You like a song, download it. 99 cents.
woo. Well, I will tell you this: the best thing is when I see you at the show, because when I see you at the show, then I get to shake your hand or give you a hug, and now we're one-on-one, and I love that.
All right, and Andrew, from his crew, this is an honor sharing stories from the road to the ranch. Oh, I love that. From the road to the ranch. All indie artists, please get in contact with me, Randie O'Neill, to share your story, because I really would love to hear from you. Well said. Well said. Thank you very much. Again, we're here every Monday live and all the streaming platforms. And we have our radio stations in France, My Indie Music. And then we have Plow Zone in California as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Blast Music, for 24/7 for hosting the show. And we will see you next week on the ranch. Dean, you can hang out a second.